Guys, welcome back after that short advert break. Let us look at our next question. So we are saying here that a family has a circular swimming pool with dimensions as shown below, right? The pool is situated in the middle of the yard and it also has a circular fence around it. The fence is 2 meters from the pool. Study the diagram and answer the questions that follow. Now, there's our diagram. Okay, so we can see the diameter is indicated as well as the depth of the pool. And then some other information is given. We've indicated that the diameter is 480 centimeters and then also that 1 cubic meter equals 1,000 liters. Right, so that is what is presented. So our first question here says, the capacity of the pool is 30,000 liters. Calculate to the nearest meter the depth of the pool, and then you may use the formula volume equals pi multiplied by radius squared multiplied by height. Okay, now guys, let's see, a few things need to happen before I can start with this question, right? I need to calculate to the nearest meter the depth, meaning the height of the pool. We all understand that, né? So the depth here refers to the height, okay? Then please note, we are given the capacity, meaning we are given the volume of the pool, but that is given as 30,000 liters. Okay, that's in a liquid state. Then what else do I observe here? My diameter is given in centimeters. Guys, I'll be fine. So what is it that I'll do? Okay, I'll convert all my units to meters so that I can answer this question. Because of this note, and I'll use that as my starting point, because the volume is, the capacity is 30,000 liters. Okay, so we are saying here that 1 cubic meter equals 1,000 liters. Okay, so I'll take the 30,000 liters and I'll do all my calculations here before I substitute. Okay, remember I need pi, we know what pi is, radius, and I need to determine the height. So 30,000 liters, right? I'll divide that 30,000 liters by 1,000 liters. Okay, to take it from that liters to cubic meters so that I can substitute the volume. Are we fine? So therefore this will give us 30 cubic meters. Guys, are we fine on that calculation, that conversion that I've done there? Then what else do I observe? I need the radius. Okay, the radius, but what is given? My diameter. Okay, so diameter is given in centimeters. So I'm going to convert that to meters first of all. So 480 divided by 100. So that will give us 4,8. So this equals to 4,8 meters. We know the radius is half of our diameter, right? So therefore, 4,8 divided by 2, that will give us 2,4. Guys, are we fine with that? Now I will substitute. So what do I know? I know the volume that's given. Volume equals 30 cubic meters equals pi, which is 3,142, multiplied by my radius. Remember that if I look, the diameter is 4,8, so the radius will be half of that. Half of 4,8 will give me 2,4 meters. Guys, you still with me? Right? And I'll square that value. Multiply by, do I know what the height is? No, that is what I'm looking for. Now it says, calculate the depth of the swimming pool. Okay, so therefore I'll keep my 30 cubic meters here. First going to simplify on the right hand side. So I'll say 3.142 multiply by 2.4 and I square that value. So this will give me 18,09792 meters squared multiplied by my height. Okay, remember what I'll do now is I'll make height the subject of the formula. Okay, because I need to determine the height. So therefore I'll indicate the height equals, so I'll take my 30 cubic meters and I'll divide that by the 18,09792 square meters. Okay, so let's do that calculation. 30 divided by 18,09792. So that will give me an answer of 1,657 followed by a few other numbers. But I stopped there because it says calculate to the nearest meter. And I only need the first number after the decimal, right? So that is 6. So therefore, the height, the depth of this pool will be 2 meters. Remember, I rounded now to the nearest meter by looking at 1,657, and I know that 6 is more than 5, therefore the 1 becomes a 2. Guys, are we clear on that? Let me quickly recap. I converted the 30,000 liters from a liquid state to a solid state by dividing 30,000 by 1,000, right? That gave me 30 cubic meters. I also noted that diameter is given in centimeters. I first converted that to meters by dividing it with 100. Ended with 4,8 meters. Then in my formula, I was looking for the radius. I know the radius is half my diameter. Therefore, I divided 4,8 by 2. I substituted all my values now in meters. I know volume is 30 cubic meters. Pi equals 3,142. Multiply by 2,4 squared multiplied by height. I simplified 3,142. So basically here, I've calculated the area, right? This is the unknown variable, right? I'm looking for the height. Therefore, I've made it the subject of this formula. I took the volume divided by the area, basically. I ended with 1,657. And based on the instruction that I must round off to the nearest meter, I rounded 1,657 off to the nearest meter, and that gives me 2 meters. Clear? All right, let's look at one more question. The next question we are saying, the labor cost for the fencing, including the gate, is 125 Rand per meter. Calculate the cost for fencing the pool. You may use the formula circumference equals 2 times pi times radius. Okay, remember this was given to us. So formula is given. Remember, we look and see that the cost is per meter. So what will I do? I'll calculate the circumference, the total distance around this pool, right, to get that distance, okay? So if I go back, I just want to quickly remind you, it says here, the pool is situated in the middle of the yard, and it also has a circular fence around it. Important now, the fence is 2 meters from the pool. Okay, we must keep that in mind. All right, now let's go to our question. So remember here, we said this is 4,8 meters, right? When we converted that diameter. So therefore, I will start by indicating circumference equals 2 multiply. Now we have to quickly stand still at this part. The radius, okay, pi is still fine, 3,142. Multiply, but now let's look at the radius. So if this is the diameter of the swimming pool, right, we are saying this is 4,8. So we agree that the radius is half of that. It will be the radius, and I'll indicate it here so that we understand the logic of what we are doing. So the radius is then 4,8 divided by 2. Right? So the radius is 2,4. Right? And that's given in meters. But remember what we've said. What about the swimming pool? The fence. If you look at the fence. So basically, if that's the swimming pool, where is the fence now? Okay, so fence meaning this is 2 meters from the swimming pool. Guys, are we clear? Okay, so if that's the case, what will the radius then be? So basically, what will happen now? So there we have, it's 2 on this side from the swimming pool and 2 on this side. So it's 2 meters plus the 4,8, this part to there, we agree, plus the 2 meters on the other side. Okay, so that will give us entire diameter of 8,8 meters. Guys, I hope that's clear. Let me do that again. Remember, what we see here is the fence. And we said that fence is 2 meters away from the swimming pool. So here is the diameter of the swimming pool, which is 4,8 meters. So meaning here, from here to here is 2 meters. Then from this part to the fence is also 2 meters. So I said 2 plus 4,8 plus 2, that gave me 8,8 meters. So the diameter is 8,8. We agree. So therefore, I will divide the 8,8 by 2 to get the radius. Okay, so I'll multiply that then by 4,4 meters. Guys, are we fine? So let's now simplify. 2 multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by the 4.4. That will give me a circumference of 27,6496. Okay, so that's meters. All right, because we've worked in meters. Can we see there? Okay, so it says, including the fence, okay, the labor cost for the fencing, including the gate, is 125 Rand per meter. We agree that we will need how many meters of fencing? 28 meters, right? So what will the cost be? So therefore, I'll take the 28 meters and I multiply it by the cost per meter, the 125 Rand per meter. So let's see what we'll get. 28 multiplied by 125. So in order for us to fence the swimming pool, we will have to pay 3,500 Rand. Okay, so I took my circumference, the 28 meters, I multiplied it by the cost per meter, and I've ended with an answer of 3,500 Rand. Okay guys, let us take a quick advert break. After the break, I will wrap up today's lesson. See you after the break.